I feel like you
Man,
watched it with your sisters.
no, I used to watch Friends with my sisters. At first, I hated it because I knew somehow I always knew Ross was a faggot, and it wasn't until I got older I realized he was gay, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's fucking weird. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how could Rachel, who's played by Jennifer Aniston, how could she in real life kiss him, knowing he could have easily been sucking a penis? Like that's gay, and then that penis could have been right in his ass, so he could have been doing like ass to mouth, and then she's up to kiss him, and he has
David
ass to
Schwimmer's
mouth
gay?
breath. Yeah,
How do you know?
dude, I went for the longest time watching How I Met Your Mother without knowing that Barney was gay. I was so sad. That shit broke my heart, dude. I thought Barney was like such a badass. Like even in real life, I was like, yeah, dude. If my brother-in-law never told me, he's like, yeah. I think it's funny how they play him as a womanizer, but he's really gay. And I'm like, who? And I was thinking like, oh, it must be Ted, you know? Not Ted. Oh, it must be Marshall. And he goes, no, that because he didn't know the characters that well, but he knows who that guy is. And he's like, no, the other guy, the blonde guy. And I'm like, no way. He's like, yeah, he's fucking gay. And I'm like, I had to look this shit up, and he's fucking gay, dude. I'm like, damn, dude, that's sad. It really broke my. I went such a long time without knowing he was gay, dude.
You all crying in the bathroom by yourself?
Yeah, dude. Imagine if I ever like met him and I thought like, oh, this guy's so badass. He's like inviting me to go hang out with him at his fucking condo right after this like after party. And I'm like in my head, I'm like, I bet you got a bunch of bitches in there
Oh, a bunch of
just to be,
dudes.
just to show up, and it's just him. He's just trying to fuck me. I'm like, fuck, dude. I guess it's how you guys get down in Hollywood. Hell yeah, but it's not gay. It's just
That's
Hollywood.
well, the reason why he got that part in How I Met Your Mother was because the part he played in Harold and
And
Kumar.
right, how he was a womanizer in there. He was
He
just
was
like, she's like, I thought you were gay. Yeah, gay
gay
for
for
that
that pussy.
pussy. Oh man, that shit was great. And you know what's funny?
No, but he because the
I
first
didn't
one.
realize that. Yeah, no, and I had to look back at that and like that movie because I saw that movie a bunch of times when I was a kid. I had to think back about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so fucking funny. Like I didn't catch that. You know, like it was like a play on his life. Like he was not really gay in real life. He was just doing that. I don't know. It was pretty funny though. I was pretty devastated when I heard that he was gay. Like when Ross was gay, I'm like whatever, you know. But when Barney was gay, I'm like, oh
No, that's
no.
understandable.
Yeah. David Strummer's so fucking ugly too, bro. That show came on.
Whenever it would come out, every at 7 o'clock, whatever night, I was always watching it. The new episodes and shit. It's
Was it
like
on Fox or
it's ABC.
no ABC? Okay.
It was like a nostalgia thing for me watching it now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I realized I fucking hate that '70s show, dude. I liked it. I still watch it sometimes, you know. But I hate that '70s show. It taught me how to be a simp ass motherfucker, dude. It
Why?
really
Because
did.
Eric.
Because of Eric, dude. I identified myself with Eric, and I'm like, oh, this is how you get laid. You gotta act like a little bitch. He got Donna, you know, and Donna, and then I realized that Donna was just a butch, dyke, fucking feminist. She literally is a
Because of her mom.
self-proclaimed feminist in the show. She's a feminist, and here's this little dweeb boyfriend, this little bitch, dude. I fucking hate his ass now, dude. And I'm like, I can't believe I identified with fucking Eric, dude. I like out of all the guys, I turned out to be more like Kelso, dumb and handsome,
I thought you were gonna say
you know.
Fez. Question really gay.
I'm like a mix of both of them. Yeah, I'm like a good mixture between them. Like if they
I
had
still
a
think
love
like the
child.
funniest episode. I remember when the like looking back now. I think the funniest episode when I first seen it was the episode when they try to steal that sign for Hyde, the High Street,
Yeah.
and then they fucking Kelso tries to use a little firecracker, and it's a dud. Then he puts it in his pocket, and like 5 minutes later, fucking blows up in his pocket.
Yeah.
That was like one of the fucking funniest parts.
That's how I lost my fingers.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes right after that shit fucking I lit that shit. I was still holding it.
It's gonna blow up anytime now. I know it is. When that blew up in your hand, did like the blood splatter everywhere and did it get on your cousin?
Um, I don't know if I got on my cousin, but it got on me. It got on my face. Not like a whole lot, but then like it was like nothing, like just like a little bit of blood splatters. It was nothing compared to how much blood I was pouring out of my hand. And then I had a shirt, I had a shirt next to me, and I ended up having to like rest my hand on my chest, and yeah, the whole fucking shirt was a different color. It turned red completely. It was fun times,
Good times, good times.
good times.